It was a night, swallowed by darkness. Rain crashed onto the earth like a warning from the sky, thunder ripping through the silence as an old car struggled along a muddy road leading deep into root. The headlights flickered, barely cutting through the storm, when suddenly the driver slammed the brakes. The tires screamed, mud sprayed everywhere, and the car stopped as if something unseen had grabbed it from below. The driver's face turned pale. His hands trembled as he spoke. "Sir, please, get down. I will not go even one step further." Arian leaned forward angrily, water dripping from his hair. "Are you insane? The gate is right ahead. I paid you fully." The driver swallowed hard and whispered, "Money won't matter if you don't survive. This is Maya Niwas. After sunset, nothing living dares to come here. Please, come back with me while there is still time." Arian laughed coldly, mocking the superstition, stepped out into the rain, and watched the car vanish into the darkness, leaving him alone with the storm. As Arian walked forward, the rain felt heavier, the road strangely silent. A faint, haunting melody drifted through the air, as if the mansion itself was humming. Soon, the shadow of a massive Haveli appeared before him, tall, broken, and watching. The iron gate creaked open by itself. Arian hesitated before calling out, "Hello, Ramukaka. Is anyone here?" A weak voice replied from within the darkness. "You should not have come so late, young master." An old man stepped forward holding a flickering candle. Arian exhaled, but his relief faded when he noticed the gate closing slowly behind him. "Why was the gate open?" Arian asked. The old man replied calmly, "The doors were locked. But when she calls, locks forget their duty." A chill ran through Arian's spine as he stepped inside. The mansion smelled of dust, decay, and something disturbingly sweet jasmine perfume. Arian stopped. "Someone else is here," he said. The old man lowered his eyes. "I live alone, sir, but the house does not." Suddenly, a slow scraping sound echoed from upstairs, as if heavy furniture was being dragged across the floor. "Who is upstairs?" Arian asked sharply. "You said you live alone," the old man replied. "I said I live alone. I never said the mansion was empty at that moment." Whispers filled the hall. Arian turned around. The old man was gone. Panic crept into his chest. The wooden staircase creaked loudly, footsteps descending one by one. Arian spun backhand. The old man was standing right behind him. Arian gasped. "Where did you go?" The old man answered softly. "This house hates light. Electricity abandoned it long ago." Without warning, a heavy wardrobe slid across the floor by itself. A violent gust of wind blew an old photograph to Arian's feet. He picked it up and froze. It was his grandfather, but his eyes were scratched out brutally, as if torn by nails. Arian's hands began to shake. At that exact moment, the ancient wall, Klaxailia for decades, started ticking wildly, its pendulum swinging like a heart about to burst. "This place is wrong," Arian whispered. "I'm leaving." He ran to the main door and pulled with all his strength, but it refused to move. "It will not open," the old man said calmly. "Not unless she wishes it." The chandelier above them began to shake violently, glass clinking as if invisible hands were pulling it apart. Suddenly, a heavy brass vase flew through the air toward Arian's head. He barely dodged it, falling to the ground. His breathing turned frantic. "This isn't an accident," he shouted. "Something wants me dead." The old man nodded. "This is not coincidence. This is revenge." A door at the end of the hall slowly opened by itself. "That room," he said, "is where your great-grandfather last saw her. No one ever saw him again, drawn by an unseen force." Arian stepped inside. Papers lay scattered across the floor, old property documents. The moment he entered, the door slammed shut. The temperature dropped instantly. Arian lit his lighter, and his blood froze. Written across the walls in fresh blood were the words, "My blood, my revenge." Blood dripped onto the floor. A woman's sob echoed, slowly twisting into cruel laughter. In the corner, A wooden chair rocked violently on its own.
Kaka! Open the door!
Arian screamed. Suddenly, the door burst open. The old man grabbed his arm. Run! They sprinted through endless corridors as inhuman laughter chased them. A hidden wall opened into a narrow tunnel. The smell of rot was unbearable. The old man struck a match, revealing thousands of human skulls embedded into the walls. They escaped into a small temple behind the mansion. The air felt lighter, safe, silent. After a long pause, the old man spoke. Years ago, this mansion was full of life. Your grandfather, Thakur Gajendra Singh, lived here with his family. One evening, a beautiful woman arrived. Her name was Maya. Within weeks, Gajendra Singh changed. He ignored his wife. He stayed in Maya's room for hours. Animals began dying completely drained of blood. Fear spread through the village. Your grandmother went to a tantric. He listened and said, "She is not human. She is a pishin. She traps men with love and drinks their blood to stay young. On Amavasya night, her power multiplies. That night, she claims her victim forever." The old man looked at Arian with terror in his eyes. Tonight is Amavasya. From the mansion, a scream, echoed angry, hungry, eternal, and the rain continued to fall.